right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome all of you here to this event we have today. Kindly indicate your name and where you're connected from. We want to use this as a way to welcome all of you. So please indicate your name, indicate where you're connected from. We're going to use this to welcome every single person. I see Glem's Consult, Abraham from Ghana. I see Francis Edu as well from here. Bakish Alamga from Bangladesh, he said. So please type your name and type where you're connected from. My name is Dr. KOA. I am your host today together with Mrs. Enyanam Epifania Sefeno. We are going to entertain you with knowledge. We are going to guide you to know what is in store for you today. We have a lot of things in store for you today. Things that will affect your phone that you use, things that will affect your personal life, things that will affect your communication skills, things that will affect your income capabilities, things that will affect your knowledge and application of artificial intelligence, things that will affect the way you drive a project, a business that you ever will ever do. So we have a lot of information that will help you. And I'll say something in the end at this program too. I was just talking to you now about how last month it was so crazily good about how much people were paid all over the world and how I personally could see my income just ballooning through the roof, just like that. So stick and stay, ask as many questions as possible towards the end of the program so that you will benefit from what we're about to do. Because here is the thing, what we're about to do can touch your lives, affect your life, affect the lives of your family members, affect the lives of several people you know, and it is going to do some great work to you. So once again, my name is Dr. Kweku Ohinyasare. I'm a lecturer, I'm a professor, I'm in 4 universities, and I'm also an expert in artificial intelligence and cloud storage and business analytics. I have a business also that I run. I'm a father of two, and I take care of myself and my family. I I love impacting knowledge, and that is what this whole community is about. I happen to also be one of the members, board members of this organization. We are 10-member board of directors, and I happen to be one. So it's a pleasure to have all of you here. So once again, let me say a big welcome to Teria, to Vera, to Jacob, and all of you that have been here. So what is GotBackup? Well, here's the thing. It is here to help as many people as possible to achieve their dreams and reality. We used to have dreams, but now it appears that people don't think they can achieve their dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a lie. You can achieve your dream. It is there. It is in there. You just need that springboard, that stepping stone, someone to help you to have the belief in yourself that it is possible. It is possible. Look, people who have reached the age of 60, 70, 80, Donald Trump, Nanado, former president, okay, Hillary Clinton, um, Joe Biden. Look at the ages of these people. People who have reached the age that you would think that they are about to die, they should forget about things. They are dreaming for more. Do you know Warren Buffett is 94 years old? 94. And he's still the champion of his Berkshire company. He's now decided that by the age of 95, he will now give up the CEO-ship. 94. People who have reached past 90 years are striving to be more, to do more. It's not necessarily to have more, but to be more, to do more, and potentially to have more. And you are in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, you've already given up. Oh my goodness. You need something that will rekindle your mental gymnastics so that you'll be able to catapult yourself to the highest apogeic level. GotBackup. Help people like that. It began in 1997 in Gatineau, Quebec in Canada, relocated to the USA. Now, the building you see on your screen is seated on a 10,000 square feet data center. GotBackup. Why is it trending like that? Why are so many people behind it? It's because everyone is using this machine called a mobile phone. The mobile phone is now being used by several people all over the world. In fact, the number of mobile phones are more than the number of human beings on the planet. And as long as people are using the mobile phone, you see, let me tell you something. Do you know why Facebook is flying like that? It's because so many people are using mobile phone. Now, do you think that many people use the mobile phone on their laptop more than their phones? Which one do you think people are using their mobile phones more? Type it in the chat below. Do you think people are using the Facebook more on their laptop or more on their mobile phones? Type it there for me. Is it laptop or mobile phone? Is it laptop L or mobile phone M? Which one do you think people are using Facebook a lot? Where do you think people are using TikTok, using Instagram, okay, using LinkedIn, using Facebook? Where do you think people are using these things a lot? Is it on the laptop or on their mobile phones? That is why Facebook is a multi-billion-dollar company. That's why. The reason why these companies are growing is because the mobile phone is one of the greatest technology ever developed in the world. That's it. That's it. It's the mobile phone. Okay. Now, why do you think that Instagram is flying? Why do you think that TikTok is flying? What? Because these are technology company and people are using the mobile phone. It's easy. You see, Zoom just came into the picture just around COVID. That's when they skyrocketed. And Zoom has just ballooned like that because of the advancement in mobile use. So here's the thing. Anybody who is into any company that is doing something with mobile phones, okay, any company, the apps companies, the productivity companies, the social media companies, the cloud storage companies, as long as you are in these, you will grow. And that is why this organization is flying. Now look at the cloud industry alone. Okay. The smartphones worldwide has moved in a significant portion past 8 billion. In fact, the number of smartphones, the number of mobile phones are over 15 billion. The smart ones are over 8 billion. That should tell you why. And the growth potential is as long as people are using the mobile phone, they need data. They need to store the data. So people are having data, they are storing pictures, videos, documents, files. And these things look, ladies and gentlemen, a week ago, I lost my mobile phone, my 2 mobile phones in London. Someone just snatched my mobile phones from my hands. The guy was on an electric, he had a hood. Okay, I was going to the Canadian embassy and the guy just snatched my mobile phone from my hand. How even the second one was taken, I don't even understand that one. The first one, I was just using it like this, checking my Google map as I was going. But the other one was in my pocket. How it was gone, I don't know. It was gone. It was painful, but the great thing is that I had everything backed up. Everything, every little thing. So all I did is I got a new phone. I went into my password situations and then uninstalled everything. In fact, I set that one that has been stolen to factory settings because I can see them on my new phone. Can you imagine that? And then I cleared everything on that, and then I just turned on this and it started backing up everything. I've got everything back as if the phone is not lost at all. So it's just a device that is gone. And that is why the cloud storage is booming. Do you know where your pictures and videos you upload onto social media, Facebook, do you know where they go? Facebook has got a cloud storage capacity, a whole house of drives where it keeps people's pictures and that. It's a big thing. And that is why you can always go back and get those information, up there for you. A time is coming, you will pay for that. Okay. By the next couple of years, people are going to be paying. This is an insider information. It's asymmetric information a lot of people don't know. They're going to pay for the pictures and videos and things that you keep on social media. But one company will save the day. And that is what we are talking about. So the reason why this organization is flying, GotBackup is flying, is because people are addicted to their phone and they are using it to store pictures and videos and documents and files. In fact, many of you here are addicted to your phone positively. Almost 90% of people will go back, suppose they forget their phone. A laptop is stolen every 43 seconds. A phone is stolen every 43 seconds. And when this happens, the person will tell you, my problem is not even with the phone. My problem is with the information, the data. Data has become the new oil. Artificial intelligence revolves around data. Artificial intelligence is a new electricity in the world. It's changing the world. The top 10 gigantic companies in the world are all into AI. And that is why, if you are not there, you are behind. The second thing that is making our organization fly a lot is because it is helping several people to use their phones at home to be making $500 a day, $1,000 a day, $5,000 a day, $10,000 a month. Okay, a month, not a day, a month. Okay, 42% of Americans right now are doing something in addition to their main job. 62% of the Gen Zs are devoted their income mainly from the mobile phone, just using the laptops and the mobile phone to work from home. Ladies and gentlemen, if I were to tell you that you can earn $1,000 at least every month in addition to your current income, whilst you are using your mobile phone and backing up your files into a cloud storage and getting it anytime you want, would that help? Would that make you take it? Because the thing is that you are using the mobile phone anyway. The thing is that you are getting pictures and videos. Even if you don't use it, people send you. The thing is that your phone can be lost also. And so you need to have a place where you back up the information on your phone so that one day, if you don't have it, you can get it back. Well, GotBackup fills that gap. GotBackup allows every person with a mobile phone, a laptop, an iPad to back up everything in one place. You can back up as many devices as you can. Even if you have 100 devices, you can back them all up into one space. It started in 2023, April. 2023, April, and it's now in 157 countries. In case you don't know, there are 195 countries in the world. And just under 2 years, GotBackup occupied 157 of that. So that should tell you the speed. See, for a company in just 2 years be able to reach 157 countries should tell you that clearly this ain't a joke. So let's get a little bit into details as to what it really does. Well, for you to appreciate what GotBackup is, you should know about Dropbox. You should know about iCloud or Google Drive. iCloud is for those who are using iPhone. Google Drive is for those who are using Android phones. You see, without you knowing, anytime somebody sends you a picture or something, Google Drive will back those things up. Even if you don't know, it's happening. But the only time people get to know is that sometimes it gets to a point that Google Drive will say your space is getting full up. So what do people do? They delete things that ordinarily they wouldn't have deleted. That's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. iCloud, the same thing. iCloud would allow you to pay to use the cloud service that they have. Well, GotBackup is like them, but it has more advantages. And I'm going to show you some of them. Over 10 of them. One, GotBackup is like Dropbox, Google Drive, and iCloud, but it is 4 times cheaper than iCloud. You see, the price of iCloud is about $419 for 6 terabytes for 6 users. GotBackup is just $99.97 for a whole year. This is not for a month, for a whole year. $99.97. Just that for a year. Dropbox is 3 times more expensive than GotBackup. Google Drive is 3 times more expensive than GotBackup. So GotBackup is cheaper, but still you'll get more space, but there's more. Let me show you. You can have up to 6 accounts. You can use the GotBackup on iPhone, Android phone, Huawei phone, Windows phone, and Windows laptop, any device on the planet. You see, if you take iCloud, you cannot use iCloud on an Android phone. You can't. You cannot effectively use it on a Windows phone. No. But GotBackup, you can use it on a Windows laptop, a MacBook, an iPhone. Like you can use it. It is a universal machine app that you can use, and it will back up all of these. multiple of these at different places all over the world. I'll show you a demonstration of this. The next thing is that you will be able to use this service anywhere in the world. It's very seamless, very, very seamless. You have a military grade system, okay, a 256 military grade system, SLS protocols that secures your data. In case you are concerned about security, your data is secured. It's 100% secured. In fact, the same security system that Google, Amazon, they use, that is the same security system that GotBackup uses. It is the global highest 256 military grade, means that it cannot be hacked. Because the lower one than that is 128 bits, and that has never been hacked. That is why it is very, very secure. It means that your data is secure, and whenever you want it, you can always get it. Now, what about the physical location? GotBackup is in the United States of America. However, in case the actual building in Texas is destroyed, your data is backed up also on a third-party data center. What that means is that your data is not only in that building, it is in multiple other buildings across the world. Your data is secured. But there's more benefit. You see, GotBackup right now allows you, in case you own a business or any project, you can send a bulk email to your business members or partners or clients or customers. Let's assume that you have a clientele of about 10,000 people. You want to send them one message, but you want each person to receive the message as if you directed the message to them personally. GotBackup will email all of them and use their personal names. It's called email personalization. So you can type hello and put something there. That something will pick the name of everybody. So you will have it as hello, Rose Amwatin. Hello, Anna Mo Benjamin. Hello, okay, Alamge. Every single person will have his name, even though the message was sent once. You can automate the message. You can say that I want this particular message to go to my client every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. It will do that for over 10 years. But there's more. You see, the other ones, Google Drive can do this, I just told you, but you have to pay about $500 before Google Drive will allow you. $500. Yeah. And yet GotBackup allows you to use this for free. But there's more. GotBackup allows you to have special document collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, this is crazy good. You can have something that is known as speak. So when you open your GotBackup on your laptop, you can open your Word document, your PowerPoint, anything, you can open it. And when you open it, you can type and share the document with another person in any part of the world. The person will be typing and you can see the person typing. You can literally see the messages moving. Literally. In fact, the person can choose not to type, but can rather talk. As the person is talking, you will see the messages being typed on your laptop in a different country all over. When the messages are typed, you can read those messages. Okay, you can allow the machine to read the messages to you. And you can convert the message, the document, to any language you want to convert. You can convert it to Twi, to Ga, to German, to Mandarin, to Japanese language, to French. Any language you want to do, you can have that. This collaboration, oh my goodness, is just incredible. And that is the reason why you can see that GotBackup is in 157 countries. The benefits are just immense. But there is another benefit. And at this stage, I want to invite one of our incredible partners, okay, Mrs. Enyenoma Pifania. She is a nesdupreneur, an incredible woman, one of the tycoons that we have in this industry in Africa. She's a powerhouse. She's a lecturer. She's an entrepreneur. She's a nurse, all combined together. She's going to baptize you in the sea of GotBackup financial regulatory policies. And you are going to see how you can use all of these services and at the same time earn income from it. Please, I want to put on record that the income is not by force to earn. This is just an extra thing GotBackup is giving to people who wish to use this as their side, project. But believe it or not, this income is crazy because what I saw in my account, I didn't even expect that it was going to happen. So please join me, okay, with a round of applause. Please put some emojis in the page as we welcome Mrs. Enyana Mepifani Sefano to dilate on how one can earn income. And I'm back to you, please.
Thank you, Prof. I want you to use your best emoji to represent what you took from Prof, what he expatiated for us. Just put your best emoji in the comment section. Let's interact. Let's see. Give him clap. Thank you so much for this enlightenment about this wonderful project. Who doesn't think that this software is very good? I hope all of you think that is a very good thing. If you think that is not good, put one. But if you think that this is a wonderful thing that you should have on your phone and also protects your memories, all your data there, put two in the comment section. I love it. So now the software is supposed to help you keep your data. All that has been taught us. So it is something that we would like to use. But on top of it, GotBackup says what? You can create a stream of income. So this is something you're already using. Some of us are even paying for it. Now they are saying that transfer that use you were having there and use this one, then decide that you create a stream of income. This is the only cloud service in the world that pays you. So now let's look at how you can leverage it. You don't have to sell. This is no selling. There's no selling involved. We don't have to be picking phone and calling strangers that will be insulting you. No rejection, no what chasing of people. All you need to do is what? Share what you have been using. That is all. You don't need to be posting on pages that will be deleted. You don't need any script pitching of what? Your idea to people. No, nothing like that. Use hours of what? Sending messages to strangers who will block you, to the extent that at times some app will even what? Put you in jail because of what you are doing. There's nothing involved. You don't need to be learning any complicated thing or calling people to help them what? Explain things to people. I've seen a lot of you putting two in the comment section. This is not what we'll be doing. It is not going from house to house and calling people to do this. No. What exists is that this is an automated system that has been created by the company. You are using something that is good. All you need to do is that connect people to a funnel or a link, just a link, and the system will start working on the people. For it's an automated one. All the people need to do is that they should put their emails in. The system has been made such that it will follow these people up for you. So it's like a plug. You have a phone, you are just the connector. The electricity is there. Just connect it and the power will keep flowing. So what you get with doing that is that everything has been created for the people to follow them up. There won't be any objection. So if the person wants to have access to that stream of what knowledge at 2 a.m., you don't need to be there. All they need to do is that they put in their emails, then the system will communicate with them. It will handle any negative idea they have, which we call objections. They will settle all those things. So it's a system that has a late capture system. All you need to do is that people should have a what? A link to that, and the system follows up. So you can be sleeping while the system is doing that. You would have all the time you need in the world. So as you are here, so far as someone has what it put inside their email, what they will have to experience is that now the system will be communicating with them and explaining things today. So you can have 1 million people who will be having access to that, and you are sleeping. Is that not a beautiful thing? So you have your time back to yourself whilst the system is doing your work. All you need to do is connect people to this, and you have access to 7 different streams of income in one. That is the beautiful one. And in all this, it is only one that you would have to do personally. The rest, as you do that one personally, the rest falls in place. That is what the first one, which we called customer acquisition bonus. So you connect someone to the system. The person has been followed by the system, and probably you too, you edit it. The person may have what access to you if that is important. What would the person do if the person is clear about it and the person decide to what go for annual package? 50% of the income generated will be paid to you. This one, the company could have kept it, but they said they want to share profit with you. Approximately $50, wherever you are, convert this $50 into your currency and see if it's worth it. All you need to do is what? Share your link with people, and that's it. The other packages that the company has, if you leverage on that too, you can have some other incomes from those things. The second type of income that you will need to look at, because this is what caught my attention, and it should. If you are someone who believes in residual income, this is what you should follow up on, or your mind should be on this thing, because whatever you are doing, it is leveraging that only takes people to the other level of life. GotBackup have a stream of income that they are telling you that just plug people to their system. As the number of people increase, your income in that area will start increasing, which we call what? Cycle match bonus. So let's say you are able to connect people to the system. There are levels in the company. You get to Sapphire. Sapphire is one level that the company has created. Leverage on that, and you can earn as much as what? 25%. The company will pay the person whatever, but this one, it's being given to you because you haven't been that selfish. You've shared with enough people that what will be leveraging 25%. So let's say you've been able to connect 10 people, 20, whatever number. It is about how big you dream. So if you connect people, let's take it at 10, and each of them are earning $200. $200 every month. The company is saying that they will be giving you 25% of the $200. That is what? $50. So if you put all together, that will be $500 aside everything else you are earning. But the same 10 people, if you decide to go further and you get to diamond, that same 10 people earning $200, the company is saying that they will give you 100% of that. That is what caught my attention. So the $200 times 10, that's 2,000. So it is good that you want to do more so that what you get more. And all this, you can have access to it, and everyone who decides to partner this company, they will give you a specialized link. It doesn't matter who posts it anywhere. All you need to do is just share. So far as someone clicks on that link, whatever the person does, if the person makes payment, you get to enjoy it. And this is the automated system I'm talking about. When you connect to it, it follows the person's app, gives the person the steps to follow, so that what? You can make income from it. So you can see this is what is in the link. So there are videos that communicate with the person. So after the person has watched this, all the person needs to do is what? Click on create my own account, and what? These names, the names will be entered, the email, if they like, they put in their what? Phone numbers. And this links them up. The next video is this, explains what they are having access to. And they get to see the CEO talking to them about what they have. And every year, all they need to do is what? Pay one. We've already mentioned the amount later, earlier. $119.97. So this is all they need to pay for, and they have access to everything. So this is it. You enter your name, your details, where you are, and what? Your card. If you use ATM card, you use it. There's also crypto, means to use crypto to also buy. So this is what they are having access to. So as the person has been taken through the system, if the person is what? Now satisfied with everything, then they do the purchase. And what do they have access to? They have ideas to how they can grow their own income. The company give that one on regular basis. They get access to trainings, they get access to what? Traffic. Those things will be given to them. And also what? They have a system that follows people up every 24 hours, someone 7 days a week. It's following them, exposing their business to as many people as they want. So what are the benefits that these people would have access to? This is the best cloud storage I've ever experienced. You don't need to worry about space anymore. Everything you guys, like a huge mansion, just put it there. You have personalized links. The link, no one can use your link and go scot-free. If the person uses your link, you will be rewarded. So there's no abuse of it. You have access to bulk emailing. If you have 20,000 people, you can email to them at once, the same time. They will all receive it with their name. Prof has explained that all your devices, if you have a company, you can connect all your devices to it. You have a lead capture system. These are things that people buy, but what? GotBackup is giving it to us for free. You can edit your files on your cloud. You can, if you are feeling lazy, you can speak to your cloud and it will be writing for you. You can translate, edit pictures, lot of things you can do to it. And what? You have access to mentorship. There are people who have paid for mentorship programs and they are giving it to us for free. You can be trained. If you want training, you can be trained in any aspect to become better, because it is only learning that enhances our lives, or our person to become more. And this is what? Creation of wealth through artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has come to stay. It's not going anywhere. All we need to do is what? We leverage on it and create a stream of income. And your personal development will keep increasing because of the knowledge you have. You have a huge community that you can leverage. They've told you we are in 157 countries. Imagine that. Whatever you are doing, as you grow in this community, people will get to know your authenticity, your what? Credibility, your integrity, and people will partner. You know, this is not the only thing we need in life. We need other things. And this is the opportunity to leverage on that what? You increase your network. They said what? Your network is your net wealth. So start creating that network to increase your net worth. Everybody needs this. Unless you don't cherish your memories, you don't cherish what? Your data. That is when you don't need it. And this is the perfect timing. This is the perfect timing. You can not afford to lose. Everybody who owns laptops or phone needs this, because the course is good and it has what features that will keep increasing. The company keeps working on it every time. So last year, GotBackup Cloud is different from this year. Next year, it will be different and it will be enhanced. So this is the best time for you to leverage on it. Don't slack and let it go. No matter what you do, decide that what it is something relevant now. Where you are today, it is something that led you there. The decisions you made that led you there. Tomorrow, where you will be is the decision you are making now. The word decide, you can see side in it. Side means what? Death. The death of side something. That is when suicide, homicide, what? Herbicide, those things are all death. If you decide that this is something you can start creating with, take action now and don't slack, because the world is increasing in data, and this is something we can leverage on to be able to put our foot in the doorway there. And in the next 5-10 years, we will be glad that we did. You can go and open your own data center, leverage on it, create a stream of what income with it, and now build it up to be something very big. At this point, I would like to call back Prof to take over and close this session before we get to the next session. Thank you, Prof, so much
Thank you.
for
Thank
this.
you so much, Mrs. Sinyanam, for your wonderful exposure. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. At this stage, I'm looking into the chat there, and I'm trying to see if you have a question. If you are here, you have any question lingering on your mind, this is your moment. This is a time you want to put the question in the chat there. Type your question in the chat. We'll address them. Okay. Now, I want to share a story with you. When you begin to you see, when something is new, a lot of people don't take it seriously. It's like that with everything. It's with everything, even good things. Take, for example, the good news that the Son of God was talking about. Nobody believed in him. People didn't care about him. So it happens. And whether it's good, it's not about whether it's bad or good. It doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. People don't normally believe in things that they hear first time. And people normally don't believe also in businesses because they think that it's a scam. People think that when anything that is, that you can use, it will help you, but also it will give you income. The moment they hear the income part, then they say, oh, it's not true. It's fake. It's a scam. And so it makes that come their way consistently. I'll give you an example. In 2004, a friend of mine in Sweden, he's a guy from Sweden, we had our masters together. And he was, because we're all doing a course, an MSc course in the stock market. And then he told me about Bitcoin at the time. And Bitcoin was around $300 and something. The guy bought 20. He told me to buy. I had money to buy even 20. But I said, no, it's not true. It's fake. It was around $300. You take your phone right now and type the price of one Bitcoin now. What's my point? My point is that if I had just listened to the guy and just bought just 5, now the price of one is more than 100,000. My point is that what is the big deal if I tried? Sometimes in life, we just have to take chances. That's one thing I've observed. Just take chances. Whatever will happen, will happen. People take chances all the time. In fact, I have a friend who said that those who take risks make 2 mistakes. And those who don't take risks also make 2 mistakes. So, and for those of you who have seen the new movie by Tyler Perry, Straw, you will see that there was an old woman in the bank when the lady, took over the bank. The old woman said something after that. The lady has poured her story. T Johnson, T Jensen. He said it is, people don't know how expensive it is to be poor. And I was just talking to you, and that people don't know how expensive it is. I've seen someone die because the person cannot afford 2,000, and the family members cannot afford 2,000. So sometimes it's anything. Sometimes it's just one has to prepare. Why do we go to school? To get knowledge, to be able to know how to defend. Why do we put our money in the bank? For security and also for safety. So sometimes we need a backup until the dark times happen. Dark moment can hit you. Dark times can hit you. So we dig our well before we get thirsty. And that is why people do these projects, even if they benefit. Because people are still using Dropbox and they are not being paid. But they are using it. People are using iCloud and they are not being paid. But they are using it. People are using Netflix and they are not being paid. But they are using it. But the moment you tell these same people that you're going to be paid, oh, it's a scam. Oh, it's not true. Okay. So there's that kind of negative mentality in the mind of people when they are going to get a benefit, an income benefit of something. Don't be like that. Because here is the thing. When Facebook called 5 friends into a room and told them about faces in the book in 2004, out of the 5, only 2 listened to the guy. And today, look at where Facebook has been. It was just 2004. In fact, in 2003, there was no Facebook. And just under 21 years, see what has happened. So sometimes you just have to take chances. I mean, look at a woman. A woman goes through 9 months of pregnancy. It's not fun. On the day of delivery, the child can die, the woman can die, and yet women continue to take chances. Why? Why do they do that? Because the chances you take in life, the people you meet, the faith you have, that is what is going to define you. God took a chance. Adam failed him miserably. But he didn't say that because Adam has failed him, he will not bring another one to come. He brought a second Adam. And that second Adam did not fail him. What if he had said, oh, I'm tired, enough of. So like, the most powerful of all people take chances. You've got to take chances. You've got to take chances. And once you grab the chance, you got to go all in. Because there will be challenges on the way. That is where the issue is. For example, when Jesus took his chance, he saw at some point that he cannot die. So he went back to God and begged God, please, if it is possible, I don't want to die. So sometimes in life, you got to face, because once you take it, then you now have to battle. That's when all the enemies will come. Oh, forget it. Once you have started, oh, forget it. We have seen this thing. Oh, nothing will happen. Oh, forget it. You wasted it. And a whole lot of things will come to you. See, when you are going through tough times in life, nobody comes to warn you. But the day that you make a decision in your mind that I'm going to be better, I'm going to be more, I'm going to do more, I'm going to have more, that day, as if the enemies are waiting for you. That is the day everyone who is not even speaking in your life will come and start telling you, I want to beg you and tell you to stop this. Or sometimes the worst enemy will even come from you yourself. Sometimes you look at yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? But every good thing needs to, a push. You need to stick by it. Nothing good comes cheap. Okay, there's a statement that says that storms make the oak tree grow deeper roots. In order to build a tall building, you need a deep foundation. Nothing moves until you move. And then, let me ask you this question. Do you think it pays? Do you think this program, it pays? I mean, given what we have seen last month.
When people get to know what residual income, we are used to what linear income, like our salary system. So we just believe that, oh, do something at the end of the month, something will come. But the question comes, when you are not there, how would you be able to make that income? That is where residual income comes in. Residual income is what? Put all the work, do the hard work now. Build it now. When you build that system, when you decide you are tired and you want to rest, still the system pays you. And this is what we are experiencing.
Mm.
I was telling Prof that I don't know my salary, I don't know how I can multiply it in a month, my salary. I'm talking about salary. Yes, you can do projects that can pay you this thing, but my salary to multiply in just the space of one time is virtually impossible. But this stream of income can do that. And that is what we experienced from last month. It is so possible. Build it now that when you think I'm very busy, I've been very busy last month and this month, but surprisingly, that is when I've been paid more. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it
I
pays.
mean, I was just telling you myself, I mean, honestly, the highest time I could see my income was just the end of last month. I couldn't believe
Yes.
it. Ah, I didn't really do much. But you see, the thing about this project is that you are rewarded for things you have done long ago at a time when you are doing nothing.
Yes.
And from when I look at the pathway, it's going to continue and continue and continue like that.
Yes.
Okay? I
Yes.
mean, ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. Our phones, we use it to browse
Yes.
online. We are browsing Facebook, Netflix, Zoom, WhatsApp. We are using that phone. So many people are using the phone and they are not getting income from it.
Yes.
And yet they are using the phone, but they are crying of income. How can you be having the phone that can give you the income and you are crying? And that is why we do this. It doesn't mean that we don't have jobs. We have jobs. But instead of using that time browsing people's WhatsApp and pages and things, some people, they will go and read everybody's WhatsApp.
Oh, it's
Like,
serious.
like somebody shares on the status, so you're going to read. That time you're going to read. If you just use it to share your link, your autopilot, your artificial
Yes.
intelligence link to people, that will reward you. Okay,
Yes.
so we are telling you about using this system to benefit yourself, whilst at the same time taking advantage of the income generating benefit. Now, if you do nothing, nothing is going to work. The AI will work for you, but you have to make it work for you.
Yeah.
You have to press it. You have to give the
Yes.
link to people. You have to send the video to the person, and then people will watch the video. For those that want more information, bring them there. And let's try to quickly address this question. Tyson is asking this question. If you can please address it.
Okay, so as a member already, anyone who pays the subscription for the year, you have what? A username that you actually registered yours with. So the link is there. All you need to do is to infuse yours in the link, then that is all. So your link will be unique to you. If I make a mistake and post your link on any of my social media and someone clicks on it, you will get paid. That is the beauty about this. So it is better you get your own link and start sharing instead of using other people's link, because your network will use it.
Exactly. So Tyson, the first thing I would encourage you to do is speak to the one who you are with. That person will explain everything. You must know your username. Once you put the username into this link, share it on your status every day. Share this link on your status every day. Finish. Just share this
And
link.
it's a very secured link.
Yeah. Share it on your status. And do it every day. Even if you think it's not working, just do it every day. You see, the problem is that sometimes we start 1 month, 2 months, and then that's it. We give up. Okay. We give up too quickly. But there's a reason why God said a woman should be pregnant for 9 months. Why not 2 months? Why not 2 weeks? Why not 1 week? Sometimes you've got to go through something to appreciate something. That's it. That's it. That's why God himself have to subject himself to pain and let his own lovely son come and die. Even though he could have stopped the son from dying, and because he's God, he's Almighty, he can do everything. But he has to. He has to. We are his image, so he's human. more or less.
Mm.
And so he has to go through the process because
Yes.
nothing comes cheap. Nothing good comes cheap. No
Never.
great marriage comes cheap. There is
Mhm.
pain in it. In the marriage, oh, the marriage that you say is
Yes.
enjoyable, there was pain that made it enjoyable.
Yes.
Academic, somebody
Yes.
finishes school with flying colors, top class
Mm.
level. You say, hey, Charlie, you have done well. There is pain in that you have done well.
Pain.
There is pain.
Pain.
Just over the weekend, somebody says that Kwame, despite his launch his automobile museum, okay, and
Yes.
he's unveiling, some of the cars and all of that. And somebody said, hey, he can afford, people can chop. Okay. And I said, there is pain in that process.
Mm.
Okay, there
Yes.
is pain. So some people, when they go through some things that challenges them a bit, then they want to give up. Don't do that. If you do that, you'll be giving up in everything.
Yes.
And the more you give up in everything, that is it. And what would you want to say to people who are on the outside and are thinking of joining us before we talk about those on the inside?
Okay. If you are outside now, this is just the beginning. We've all heard of AI. AI is no longer going back anywhere. Those who have been praying against it and all it will work. AI has come to stay, and they'll keep enhancing it to be doing more things. This is the opportunity to even understand it, because it's not just money you'll be making, the knowledge you are exposed to. Before I started, I had no idea of these things. I'm a nurse, for God's sake. I'm a nurse, and it's not, so it's that line I learned things, but this has exposed me to another form of knowledge. Decide that what, even if you
Can
don't
I
understand
address a question
anything,
on the
like
screen?
you
Yeah.
said, if
If
someone
someone
starts
starts as just a
just to
user,
use,
use a user, can he or she return as a reseller later?
yes, definitely you can. The company has given the opportunity that you can upgrade to become a reseller if you are just a user. So just go, you can talk to the support and they will activate it for you. Or the person who introduced it to you and you are using just like a cloud service, that you want to become a reseller, and you can easily do that within a twinkle of an eye. So probably you just pay the $20 for that one. That's all. If you paid for the yearly one.
Susan, so what you want to do is that if you want to help that person, you yourself must log in to
Yeah.
your back office. On the top right, you see support. Click on support, and then you'll have some people to chat with and tell them the situation. Or you can let that person who wants to upgrade do that. He should log in, he should click on support, support will support that person. Let's go to another
Okay.
question that somebody has
I
said
haven't
here.
I haven't even I haven't even finished what I was saying before that one came.
Yeah, but I want
So
you to address some questions. So I know you're enjoying the.
okay.
I want you to address some questions. So my
Okay.
Panza has asked another question.
Or how can I check that my automated system is working? So the simple way to do it is, all of us also did it, because you need to know what's going on in there. Create another username and click on your personal link, the link you have. It will register you, and whatever any person who clicks on your link receive, you too, you will receive it. To confirm, I had to make sure to see what the company is sending to the people I bring before I can explain things. So I did that, Prof did that. That is why we have an idea of what is there. So you create another username, and please don't go and click on someone's link. Click on your personal link so that you actually know what is going in there, because there are some emails that have been attached, which you can get from the company, and it speaks to people on more personal level than a generic one the company sends out. And you can also know what goes into that email, and somehow it will even help you to know how to communicate with people who have clicked on that link, because eventually you will develop personal relationship with these people over the time. So it will help you a lot in that light.
Thank you. Thank you. And then you can continue now.
Okay, so I was saying, if you are outside, if you are outside and you are having problem with your finances, this is the time you can make income than any other time in the world. Anyone who is complaining of not having money but you have phone, you are cheating yourself. To be frank, this is the era you can make income across all fields than any other, because of this phone we are holding. And this is one of the opportunity you can leverage and make as much as possible. People are doing this thing full time and earning $10,000 and above in a month. Depending on how you see it, you can, if you want $100, yes, you can make the system $100 monthly, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. It depends on what you want to make, because they say someone's food may be poison to someone. Maybe $1,000 is poison to someone, 10,000 is what poison to someone, but it's your favorite food. So go for it as you want. So if you are sitting outside looking in, you will never learn. It is only when you start that you will start learning. So decide that even if you have zero knowledge, get in, know what is there, give yourself 1-2 years and decide that I'm just learning whatever possible, because this can make you an income that can retire you from whatever job you are doing. So don't slack with it at all. This is the time to leverage on it.
This is a time to leverage on it. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, see, we all have opportunities and we all get chances.
Yeah.
The only difference is that some people took it. For example, a colleague of mine, the day I started this project, that very hour I called him and I told him that, Ope, I have decided to look at this class study. And first of all, I even asked him that, do you use Dropbox? And he said yes. And I asked him, how much do you pay? He says $120. I said, okay. How many terabytes do you get? He said he gets 2 terabytes. And I said, okay, we do the same thing. And I said, what about you getting 6 terabytes for the 2 terabytes? Paying that same 120, but you are getting 6 terabytes. And what if you can be earning at least every day $50? Yeah. Masa. That's what he said, though. He said, Masa, stop. These kind of things. That is the lifestyle people have. Opportunity. You see, one thing about opportunity is an impatient woman. By the time people get to know a lot about it, it's no longer an opportunity. And that is why that's why we say that wisdom is the ability to see the obvious, even when the obvious is a secret. Very few people are able to see the future, to be able to see that something, like, do you know how a lot of people insulted Facebook when it came? It will not reach anywhere. I remember those days hi-fi was there. People were stuck to hi-fi. Do you remember how people insulted Google when it came? That time we were all stuck to Yahoo. Remember Yahoo Messenger? Yahoo. Yeah. And look at how things have changed. Do you now understand the extent to which, have you seen that these days phones, they don't even have memory card slot anymore? So where do you think the world is going? The world is going a technological ambience. And that is why wisdom is the ability to see that obvious, even when others cannot see.
Yeah. Yes.
And that is the reason why, the only reason why I'm doing this is not necessarily because of the income, but because there is a trend of technology that is happening. AI is changing the face of everything. Everything you see about GotBackup is AI driven. And that is why we are doing this. Because with or without you, your children and your children's children will continue to use this mobile phone and several other things. So it's important you are abreast with the trend and the patterns of time. Okay. And then you dance to the music before at the scale. You know, and let me tell you something. You know, at the time when you tell people that take an action, for example, Zoom, when first Zoom came, many people didn't see the need for Zoom. But during the
Yes.
COVID, churches, schools, students, you know, and even though COVID is gone, people are still stuck to using Zoom.
Yes. We don't even
So,
want to move.
exactly. So, what if Zoom has said that, oh, people are not patronizing the thing and all of that? People used to have theater. We go to cinema and all of that. Netflix has taken over the world.
Yes.
It's technology. You see, artificial intelligence is being used by Netflix to even determine what movies you like.
Mm.
So sometimes when they have seen you go and watch a trailer, then they will say that they'll give you similar trailers to watch. So now that they see that people like Tyler Perry's Straw, they are going to make sure that similar movies like Straw will start coming to you.
Yes.
It's AI. It's called recommendation systems. So my
Mm.
point is that the world that we are living in now is changing so fast. And don't throw technology away. Just
Mm.
become part of it. Just learn to use it. Just become part of it because that might be where you will take advantage from. What would you want to tell all those who are already members of this program? What should they do?
Okay. You've made a decision that you start this thing. Starting is good. It is what will keep you moving until that dream in your mind manifests. That is more important. And this is a process you are going through. No matter the difficulty that comes your way, all you need to do is that when you gain knowledge, that difficulty will become everyday thing. Look at how habits are formed. Before you started brushing your teeth, you remember how they used to beat you, probably your parents, but right now you don't even, there are days you brush your teeth, you don't even remember you've done it, and you go back to your brush to check if there's wetness there or something to make you remember you brush your teeth. It is in doing that we create habits. You can,
Mm,
whatever thing you are doing in this business, it can become part of your life, it can become habit for you, and it only starts when you start doing. Is it learning? Put yourself into learning, and you realize that you'll be able to apply even easier than what you thought of.
mm,
Whatever it takes, decide to learn every aspect of this business. Because if you don't learn it, you always encounter difficulties. Even if you are giving 1 million people who subscribe to your link, you can't be able to manage them. It is only gaining enough knowledge, and this is something that is given free. Free. Give yourself a, don't compete with any, it's not necessary to compete. Compete with yourself. Improve on yourself. How you were yesterday, today, increase it. And that is the only way you can actually help yourself. So focus on that aspect. Focus on what? Improving yourself. And the one important thing is that your worth will only be seen if you give value to people. When we talk of values, like offering things that will enhance other people's life, not only yours but other people. Be a human being to the next person near you. That is only when you can get close to those people. Increase the network you have, and you realize that there are people who buy into your ideas more than what those that are around you probably now are not seeing the value of it. Increase the value you give to them. Now they will start seeing whatever you are offering them, and they will easily decide to go with you. Don't get stuck at one place. I don't know, and that's it. No, you can't be so helpless. No, don't tell yourself you can't do it. Those are mentalities that hold us in one place. You can
mm,
do everything you put your mind to. Whatever you are seeing other people do, you can also achieve that. Just start taking steps. Seek for the knowledge. There are people who are ready to offer the knowledge to you for free. Approach them, overcome yourself, so that what you can get to where you need to be.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, they say a word to the wise is already in the North Pole. Okay,
Yeah.
I like the point Info Epidec said. He said that he's a sapphire and this project is solid. There is pain, and I like it. The next point is he said there is pain in everything good. So
Mm.
true, but many don't want to go through it, and yet they want to eat. Go hunt. Okay, there's a guy who has written on his status, he says, go and hunt for what you want. Go
Yeah.
and hunt. The tallest building is the Burj Khalifa, and that
Mm.
building is tallest because the foundation can hold like 15 floors.
Mm.
That building is the tallest because the foundation alone, not even the building, the foundation alone is
It's
like 15
15
floors.
floors. Can you
So,
imagine?
do you want to be tall? Then
Think,
work on the
think.
foundation.
Yes.
Work on your foundation. Okay.
Yes.
And it will help you. It will help you. You have a choice because here's the thing God will take care of all of us, but
Yeah.
you have to fight your
Mm.
battle for God
Have to.
blessing to manifest in you. It won't happen. It won't
Mm.
happen. It won't happen. Apostle Paul was so weak, and he says that, please, I'm not seeing things well. He was showing miracles to people. He said that, don't, no, 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 no. My undeserved kindness is sufficient for you. So even you, Paul, you can't even heal yourself, even though you are healing other people. You know. So sometimes in life, you gotta be ready to fight your battle before you can win your war. No one is coming for you. No one. You got to swim ashore. See, sometimes when you know that, look, you got to fight your fight, you can do it. You can do it. But sometimes we're waiting too much for everything to be done for us. It's not going to happen. You have done that many times. You have waited and waited and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. But God is working all the time. God is working all the time. Look at how many emails he gets. Look at how many WhatsApp messages God has been getting. People are praying to him all the time. So he's working. He's working all the time. So you got to work. You got to put in the work. You got to fight your own fight. You got to battle your own battle. It will happen. You will get to the promised land. But you got to pass through the Red Sea. You got to pass through the desert because else there is no Canaan. Understand these philosophies of life. Nobody gets there until they have plugged through. I saw a certain couple, okay? Both of them are 91. One is 91 and the other is 90. And I said, whoa, how long have you been married? They said 78 years. I said, goodness. 70, it says that 68 years. How long have you been married? 68 years. I said, goodness me. 68.
People are dying after 2 years.
How can you be married consistently together for 68 years? And I remember what the
Wow.
old man said. He said, it's work. That's what he said.
It is work.
It's work.
It
To
is
serve
work.
God is work. To create a
Yes.
beautiful marriage is work. To pass
It
your
is
academic
work.
excellence and get a top first class is work. To be able
It
to
is work.
achieve spirituality at the highest level is work.
It is
To be
work.
financially great is work.
Mm. It is
Understand these
work.
principles of life, nothing will change it. God will not even
No.
change it himself.
No.
Because God says if you want him to give you the salvation he wants to give you, you got to work at it.
Work.
You got to fight you got to pull through, you got to pass through tribulations to your salvation.
Mm.
So understand this, and with that mindset, you know you can do it. If others are doing it, you can do it. So
Yeah.
and your final message.
Okay. So if you are here, you are listening to this and not at an opportune time. Don't you know how many people are in this world? And you are having the opportunity of hearing this at this particular time. You've been praying for miracles. You said 2025 is the year. Yes, it is the year, but it depends on the actions you take. Everything has been made available to you. How are you utilizing it? It is the same thing that is relieving people from their familiar poverty, whatever in their family. And this is an opportunity for you to also do that. You want financial freedom, this is an avenue for you to create that. Don't joke with it. Take it seriously and hold it firm and run with it. That is what I have for you.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you. And thank you so much, Benjamin, for most of your incredible messages that you have been putting in the chat there. You are a phenomenal person. You know, the point that he's made there is a very solid point. Say, God, you know, gives every bird its food, but he doesn't come and put the food in the nest.
Very
he puts
true.
it outside. So sometimes somebody was telling me that, oh, don't worry, all of these things will not go anywhere. After all, God, even if God takes care of the birds, how come he will not take care of you? That's what a person was saying. And I said, God takes care of the birds, all right. It doesn't mean the birds don't work. They have to work, fly, go get the food and bring it to their own nest. Look at the ant. Okay, Proverbs chapter 6 verses 6 says, go to the ant and then learn his ways. This tiny animal has got army preparing for food. That is why it can snow for 6 feet, and yet the ant is down there, down the ground, until the snow is all gone and the ant will come out. How did the ant prepare for that 4 months of snow? Wisdom is the ability to see the obvious. Anyone is a secret. So have an understanding that no matter how trustworthy life is, no matter how God is going to help you, you got to help yourself first. Then his help for you will become clearer and manifest. Because if you don't help yourself first, that is why some people don't even serve God, but they do well in life. They have wonderful marriage. They are atheists. They don't believe in God, but they have wonderful marriage. Why? The reason is because they are principles of life. It has nothing to do with whether you read the Bible or not. They are principles. Before the Bible, there were people serving God. Moses and co were serving God. There were no Bible. So one has to have an understanding of how God comes into your picture. And once you get that understanding, you will see that you got to push through. You got to fight everything to be able to make his blessings, because the undeserved kindness of God is already scattered. Whether you serve him or not, when he rains his rain, you're going to get it. You just have to make sure you can have a barrel or a cup. But wisdom will dictate that you have a barrel, so that when he rains his rain, you can have some to store. It's wisdom, it's knowledge, okay, it's value. So I want to say thank you so much indeed, everyone. Thank you, Angela, for always being there and supporting this program. Thank you all. All of you have been making some great comments there. Thank you so much indeed, Benjamin. Thank you, Agatha. Thank you, Rosemary. Martin. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Info Epidex. I like that name. Okay. And all of you who have been making some great strides here. Thank you. Let's go tell the world that we have a better way. We are still going to have some training on Tuesday and training on Thursday. Have a wonderful evening and see you soon. Bye-bye, everyone.